Oh, I'm live. Ha! Sorry, as I stare off to the side here. Um, oh, yeah, helps if I. Look, it's my beautiful face. I need to fix something. Hold on for a second. Private channel. Oh, read message history. I bet you that's what it is. Maybe. Permissions. Looking at permissions. One second. I got a Discord server, and in my Discord server, we have reminders for stuff. I thought something said read message history. I just saw it. Yeah, read message history. Let me do this one as well. Tried to lock it down because it's for notifications, not for people to post in my Discord. Maybe. I don't know what other permissions I need to have on there because view channel, manage permissions. I guess it's just the read message history. Allow members to read previous messages sent in this channel if permission is disabled. Members will only see messages sent when they are online. Ha. Hello, Rebiz. Welcome. Trying to fix my Discord notification support stuff. Check my account. Check your account for what? What am I checking your account for? I'm in your for real list or first list. You are. You are the first one here and you're requesting. So yeah, I'll take a peek. But to avoid repeating the same thing every single stream, what questions do you have for your account? And I will, or advice you're looking for. Like, are you looking for who to tier 4 next? I don't know. Just check. I need some direction. Because most of the stuff for accounts is going to be the same thing. These are the best cards. These are the best characters. Advice with swords. A lot of it's just the exact same advice. Give me your in-game, I guess, account name, and I'll at least take some sort of a peek. But yeah, for the most part, I need to know what you're looking for, because advice varies from player to player. If it's like a specific question. If not, it's the exact same thing. Next tier 4? Great. That gives me a point to go in. So let me destroy Dormammu. And then from there, yeah. From there, we'll do the thing. Hunter B 290. Oh! You, in fact, just invited me, and I tried to accept, but you got full really quick. Didn't I check your account before? Could have sworn we've seen your account before. For some reason, folks didn't join. I thought... You on my friends list, or you in my alliance? There you are. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Who to tier 4 next? So, let's see who you have built. Well, for AB purposes, Ares is worth considering, as is Gamora for Alliance Battle. Gambit has value in Alliance Battle. I'd probably work on Ares first, Gamora second, specifically for Alliance Battle. Spider-Gwen has great use in World Boss Legendary. Sharon doesn't have her uniform, but Sharon walks her World Bosses as well. Ugh. Let's see. Yeah, that's who I would work on for your account next, is going to be Ares or Gamora, tier 4, one of them. Again, with an AB, they work fantastic for Alliance Battle. With Ares and Gamora, you want to have... Ooh, so you actually have her artifacts. Probably Gamora first. You already have good prep work there. Always finish your ISO 8 sets. I say that all the time, too. And the Destruction... Yeah, get that off of her. You would want to give that to someone for World Boss. It's basically a glorified obelisk at this point. Rage is going to be the best for her, even though Gamora does work with an energy. You can still use an energy on her. Ares is 100% going to be a Rage. He's not very proc friendly. I wouldn't even have that proc on there. How's it going, Jirai? I'm going good. How are you? Would folks like crystal coupons? I've got my batch in. I see 3 of you in here on YouTube. Would you like some crystal coupons? Hey, Fat Bubba. Welcome. Yeah, you would like some crystal coupons? Okay, I'll give you one, Fat Bubba. Give me 1 second. Yeah, count me in. Okay. Okay, first one here for Fat Bubba. Second one for Jiraiya. Be quick. Be quick. Actually, here. Let me have you set up the screen. Okay, I'm going to send 3 crystal coupons. Go there. Be prepared so no one else grabs them. Be quick. Be quick. I'm going to... Oh, there's 3. Oh, crap. Hold on. That didn't paste the way I want to. Anyway, I'm going to send through 4 real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crap. Why can't I not attack? Whew. Savak, let me put one more up for you. Actually, I'll send yours in Discord just to make sure you get it. So, Savak, don't grab one of those. But good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I gave you the coupon link there for cashing them in. Just make sure you cash it in. Please don't grab a crystal coupon that was not sent for you. Please grab the one that was sent for you. I've get 10. There is more. So, want to make sure everyone gets one that asks for one. Alright, Sevik, coming right up in Discord. Do I not have you on my friends list? Oh, you're not online. Yeah, you're offline. It'll be waiting for you in Discord. There we go. How can I use them? So you can go to the link and paste it there. This is the official Marvel Future Fight link. You can also go in-game and cash them in, too. I'll show you that really quick. I thought you knew how to cash them in. Hopefully people are not... Yeah, we should have organized this a little bit better. So if you go here to info and you get a coupon, so your account, info, coupon, you can paste it here and use it as well. And it'll give you 300 crystals. Or you can go to the website and fill out the website. So just to be clear, the very first one, the IS-59, should have been Fat Bubba's. Then the YTED should have been Jiraiya's. The 85Y should have been Rebaz. And then the QAH1 should have been Darp's. So probably should have done them one at a time. Can you confirm that everyone got your crystal coupon? All 4 of you, could you confirm? And Sevik. Well, yours is in Discord, it's fine. But the other 4, if you can confirm that you got it. Member name is my in-game name, right? Yes. Okay, Fat Bubba, thank you. Appreciate that. Rebez, Dars Pop, and Jiraiya. Could you also confirm you got yours? Gonna let this autoplay give you some visuals while we wait for some confirmation. Awesome. 2 down. 2 more. What's the thing? Civic. To make it clear, Jiraiya and Dars, you can only get 1 crystal coupon per month. So if you get a whole bunch of Star Creators and you get a whole bunch of coupons, you can only cash in 1 per month. Does not allow you to cash in more than 1. It'll tell you it's already used. How do you feel about not being able to complete 11th year anniversary special pass 2? It would drive me nuts. Honestly. Why can you not complete it? What happened? Thank you, Drive, for confirming. So Dars, were you able to get yours? Did you go to the Netmarble coupon link? Like I said, that's Netmarble's official one. The coupon.netmarble.com/mhero. mheroesgb. Or you can do it in-game, so. And if other people are joining in, I've got more crystal coupons. You just need to ask. I mean, I don't mind passing them out. That's what they're here for, is you come to hang out in the stream. We're going to give you crystal coupons. We will be short unless we buy the special pass. Oh. I don't think I bought the special pass. I guess it depends on which one. I'll have to take a peek. That's fairly normal. I mean, think about it. They just gave us a whole bunch of crystals. I don't know how many you got by doing the tickets. I got 5,000. But, yeah, I mean, at least you got some. You got it in game? Cool. What CTP do I out on him? Oh. Ma'am, this is so cool. Thank you. I have Kang now. So, Kang is PvP. So, basically, the Conquest. Conquest is the best. $30? Ouch. Yeah, put Conquest on Kang. Yours said expired? Did somebody else grab Dar's coupon? Or Dar's, did you already cash in a coupon code? Because you only do one, like I said, you only do 1 per month. I mean, it's only been 9 days. But did you get a coupon code from another Star Creator? Because it does not let you do more than 1. This is a fresh batch. I pass them out every month until they're all gone. I only give them out once. In fact, I will not pass that coupon crystal out again. The code is gone. Once I share it, I do not reshare it. Seriously, without your coupon, I wouldn't have been able to get Kang. I was missing 300 crystals. Perfect. I'm glad that worked out for you. No? Try checking all 4 of those again that I posted, just to... It's possible somebody else accidentally grabbed one. Either here or somebody else who was passing by might have grabbed it. Unfortunately, I cannot whisper folks in YouTube. Send me one, sir, if available. Sandikar Hush, you absolutely. I can whisper it to you too because it's Twitch. Whisper, 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 whisper. There you go. Got 3 more to pass out. I can private message you in Discord. I can whisper you on Twitch. Yeah, but you can always try giving the coupon to one of your friends, but try all 4 of those coupons on the site, Dars. Or in your account, and either way, do a copy paste just to make sure you're typing it right. Try all 4 just in case it got out of order, got a little chaotic. I should have done 1 at a time. Give it to a person, have them confirm. My mistake. Oh, you got it? Cool, cool, cool. So it was a different one. Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I do not give used coupons. They are brand new, fresh off the press for this month. I always give fresh coupons. And again, when I paste it, like, if it doesn't work for you, either you cashed in a coupon already, or you typed it wrong. Or, if it's on YouTube, somebody else snatched it, which is unfortunate. It does happen on occasion. But if a coupon code doesn't work for you, I will tell you to just give them to one of your friends, see if it works for them, because I don't take them back. If I show them to someone, I consider them spent, just to avoid the possibility of this. Anyway, I have a refurbished coupon been used only once. Fun. Let's see. I want to do some auto clears. Like, oh, what did I score in Zombie? Did I score 2nd place? It's calculating still. I think I was 2nd place before reset. Somebody got to the same tier as me, but had a few more points than I did, unfortunately. Surprisingly, my Deadpool did fantastic in Zombie Survival. I might try him again. Is it me, or is the game getting good? I mean, I think the game's always been good. What's fun is if you ever look back at the old interface, like, I don't think people realize how much Netmarble overhauls the interface on Marvel Future Fight. Like, if you look from 11 years ago, the menus and the buttons and the interface, just so much different. And you know what I'm going to try really quick? I'm going to try to go to options here, and I'm going to try to put graphics on max just to see if I can handle it. Because let's really show off the prettiness of this game. Like, look how much better the characters look. Look how much clean the pixels are and how smooth they look. So let's just take a moment and just enjoy. Hey, Big Surf. Hey, Official Eli. I've got crystal coupons. Big Surf, Official Eli, you want one? Got 3 left. I'll whisper them to you on Twitch if you haven't gotten one this month. Same. Dark Slayer Yamato, would you like a crystal coupon? I got 3 left, and there's 3 of you. And Joe, welcome, welcome. Sure. All right. Already play on max settings. I usually turn it down for streaming because of the lag. Thanks, sir. I got the coupon and redeemed. Thank you for confirming. All right. So, Big Surf. Whisper. Official Eli, I'll just send it to you on Discord. My fellow voice actor. There you go. You'll see it on Discord, Official Eli. And I got 1 left. 1 left. 1 more to pass out. Who will it be? Just call me Virgil. Oh, Virgil! Sorry. To keep it simple, And well, no thank you. I don't have anything to buy anyways, but if the coupon can stay for... So what happens? I'll send it to you, Virgil. You can go to this website. I'll whisper you on Discord since you're in my Discord server, right? I mean, you're that Virgil? The one that was asking the questions and we bombarded you, that I pinged you. Message. So if you go to this website, or you can go through game, it will give your account 300 crystals to your account permanently. It's there until you spend it. So it doesn't go away. Like, you can sit on your crystals. Honestly, you should be earning 30 crystals a day. Bro, thank you. I'm so excited now that I got Kang. Absolutely. Absolutely. Netmarble allows me to pass out crystal coupons to folks as a thank you for watching and interacting with my videos. So I love passing them out. I used to get 20 coupons until somebody was abusing the system. Now we only get 10. But I love passing out coupons. As a free-to-play player who's not a star creator. It is really nice to get 300 crystals. Like, if I was in your shoes, like, oh, 300 crystals, this is awesome. And I want to share that joy. And it's literally just, well, I went and hung out with Blaze, and it's awesome. Yeah, I'm planning to get some samples for my ACX recorded this weekend. Appreciate it. Absolutely. Looking forward to hearing some samples, man. Absolutely do it. You want to see my mace? Is plural. I don't know if you've seen my mace yet, Eli. You might not care. I told my wife we need to do a joke with her YouTube channel and say, well, my husband wants me to protect myself, so he said I should carry a mace, and then show a mace instead of the spray. Where the birds are sleeping. They're covered right now. I have a blanket I put over them at night, and I wake them up around 1 o'clock my time. Right now it's 11:30 a.m., so they're sleeping. Just post your Discord. I can post my Discord again. Sure, why not? If we go to my Twitch, I can copy the link. 1 second. 1 second, Fat Bubba. Hey, Bubba. Sorry. There's a... don't remember if it was a cartoon or what, or something similar to it on Robin Hood Men in Tights, where he goes, hey, Abbott. Hey, Abbott. It sounds very similar to Bubba. So, no jokes today, Blaze. Just stream. Just play the game. Play the game and be quiet. All right, here's the disc. Oh no! What did we do? What did we do? Ooh, oh, copy. All right, to make this very simple and straightforward, here you go, Bubba. I've got rules. You have to react to the rules by clicking the little green check. If you react, then Carlbot will give you a role, which will allow you to access the role channel. That role channel allows you to opt into what topics you want. One of them is Marvel Feature Fight. If you don't want to opt in the other ones, then don't. If you don't want to hear about spirituality and martial arts, don't opt into them. Pretty straightforward. The rules are pretty set. If folks break the rules, I will kick people. I'm not dealing with drama anymore. Men in Tights is still the best live-action Robin Hood ever. I don't know about the best live-action Robin Hood ever, but it is definitely very, very, very good. Very, very, very good. Unlike some Robin Hoods, I can speak with an English accent. I actually liked Prince of Thieves, even without... Kevin Costner did not have an English accent, which is what they were clearly picking on. But I still really, really, really like Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. For me, at least, it's one of my favorites. There's a lot of good ones, but Men in Tights definitely has a special place in my heart. Just because, first of all, Carrie Yules is... Carrie Yules? Anyway. The individual who played Robin Hood is an absolute incredible actor, hysterical. And I love the fact that they did like a callback to some of the Errol Flynn fight scenes and sword fighting, and that they really put some effort into properly building it. So that was cool. Prince of Thieves is carried heavily by Alan Rickman. Alan Rickman carries everything he's in. Alan Rickman's a phenomenal actor. I do see that anything he plays in, he does seem to steal the show, doesn't he? My ID, I think you not see me. My ID, I think you not see. I don't understand what you're saying, Yubara. Are you asking me to look at your account? And if you are, I am modifying. So like the last couple of streams I've had have been almost 4 hours, and I'm basically repeating almost the exact same advice for every account. So Solar Wolf, one of my buddies, made the point that just use your videos since you're saying the same thing. And I'm like, that's actually a valid point. So instead, if someone has a question on their account, I don't mind pulling it up if you have a specific question. But instead of you said you will see it in Saturday. Yeah. Oh, okay. What's your ID? Give me your in-game name. I'll look it up. And then tell me what your questions are, and I will do my best to answer them for you. Pro Gods Riders 24. And what are your questions? What are you curious about? What do you want advice on? Direct the stream. Oh, I'm sorry, Sandakarsh. I did not mean to ignore you. Which is best gear for Thor? Judgment CTP or Obelisk having lightning damage? Obviously, Judgment's way better. 100% better. So Thor is proc friendly-ish, but you can still slip off on the procs, and Judgment's just a better CTP than an Obelisk. So for Thor, 100% the Judgment one. Yubara, what questions you got? Or you? Is it Yubaraj? Or Yubara? Anyway, Yub, what you got? What do you want to ask about? What questions do you have with your account? What advice do you need or would like? Card check and count. Okay. So card-wise, the only thing I don't like about your baby Spidey, it's a good card to have, by the way, is the quality is low. With all defense and recovery and max hit point at the bottom, that is going to hurt your PvP if you do reroll it. I would consider rerolling it anyway. You want the double attack on a 5 or higher. It's kind of negligible, but I think the double attack is better. With this one here, idealistically, you want that energy blue to be all attack instead, but you're doing pretty good at crafting. Most of your crafted stats are not fantastic. The cooldown is worth keeping, and unfortunately, that critical damage is on your green. I don't remember if Black Panther can get the double attack at the bottom, so quality of 6 is perfectly fine. You have the proc, and it's quality 7. This is absolutely beautiful. The only problem is you have dodge and then a whole bunch of resists on your crafted stats. Those are horrible. I would almost argue or suggest and advise, take this with a grain of salt. I would almost advise with this Luna card, you only lock the dodge and you reroll everything else, because those resist stats are terrible. And you really, 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 really want a blue all attack, especially on a quality 7 card. This is a beautiful card, though. Love that you have that the proc and the 7. You don't have the proc on this. You absolutely need to reroll this. White Fox and Luna should both have the proc. I know I'm repeating advice from before. The Zombies Returns card is a PvP card, so I honestly would save it for a secondary card set. I would pull this off and replace this with a better card, personally. Stats, I mean, critical rate's good. Energy attack is okay. At least it's an attack stat. You don't need the proc on this, per se. I mean, it's not bad to have, I guess, for PvP purposes. Your secondary card set, you've got the Quicksilver, which is fine. You've got the White Fox, which is fine. I would take your Zombie and put it on this set as well. Obviously, your other cards seem like filler cards. But yeah, that's basically card thing. And let's see, and characters. Anything you're particularly looking to do? Are you looking for CTP advice? Or are you looking for who to tier 4 next? Sir, you missed my question. Okay. If I remember correctly, yeah, I did. I apologize. I didn't mean to skip over it. I'm jumping between chats. If I remember correctly, his tier 4 skill caps his lightning damage, which can nullify the elemental boost that Judgment provides. Oh, I was not aware of that. But if that's only his tier 4, you do have the rest of his skills. I was under the impression Judgment is better. I'm running a Rage on my Thor, but I was under the impression Judgment was better. Because I don't think Judgment's benefit is not just necessarily about the lightning damage capping, but also the fact the way the procking works. Because he was talking about having a lightning damage, critical, and a 15% chance attack increase basic. Oh, I see. So it's like a mini rage. Okay. Sandikar Hush, as far as I know, lightning damage. I'm sorry, the Judgment's a better option, but Eli is bringing up some good points. You're also probably not going to use Thor anywhere but as a striker or on World Boss Legendary. So I would get a couple more opinions, maybe even ask in my Discord channel to see if some of the other folks have different opinions. He's got a valid point. I think there's other things to consider with the Judgment, though, so up to you. Because the proc thing doesn't apply because of the obelisk you're thinking about, which is a solid obelisk. I have 8,300 crystals. What to choose between multiverse saga packs or deluxe packs? Please suggest something of best value for a free-to-play. I will go through those in just a second, Sandikar Hush. Let me finish with this account review first. I have Mighty Judgment and normal lightning, but I don't want to waste crystals on CTP and equip. Don't blame me there. Elevated Wash Out is my ID. Hello, Elevated. Welcome. How are working on? Nick Fury. Okay. Why Ant-Man tier 4? Probably from a free selector. More than likely. But I don't know. Feel free to answer that. Yub. Tier 4 next. Nick Fury for support. So just keep in mind with the tier 4, that's going to be mostly for World Boss Legendary. Is it really worth having a support character for you? I don't know if I would start with that first. So the first thing I would point out, I always recommend that Mephisto is probably one of the best or top 3 PvE characters. You already have the competition, which you eventually need to reforge. I would consider tier 4ing Mephisto, if you can, before I would tier 4 Nick Fury. Also, Scarlet Witch. So Mephisto has value pretty much in every PvE game mode. Scarlet Witch is meta in AB. If you don't care about AB, you might not care about Scarlet Witch. But she also does a pretty good, solid job at World Boss as well. Other considerations, so I would say Mephisto number 1, Scarlet Witch number 2. Oh, Loki. If you get his hero uniform, he is also one of the top characters for AB. He sucks in World Boss, though. But in Alliance Battle, he's a pain in the butt to play, but you need his uniform. So I would still stick with my original recommendation of Mephisto and then Scarlet Witch. Nick Fury, I would wait on. Like I said, that's mostly for World Boss. You know better than me if you have areas where you can use a speed hero. Male speed hero. There are restriction days for World Boss. You don't need him tier 4 for AB or any of those game modes. GBR, most of the game modes, you're not going to need him tier 4 for. You only need him tier 4 for World Boss. And that's to lead, use him as a lead support. Anyone else I would recommend? I mean, you don't have most of the best uniforms. So most of these I probably would not advise on. Gamora is worth considering. Again, not good at World Boss, but good in AB. Yeah. That's my 2 cents for you. I would tier 4 Mephisto first. And then after Mephisto, Scarlet Witch. That's what I would do if I were you. Any other questions? I only have a single competition. Do I put it on Fisto or do I wait to get a second one? I heard that regular competition is not that great. It's the Fury that really makes it shine. I would probably wait. No more questions? Cool. So for me, at least, I would probably... I mean, it's not going to hurt to put it on Fisto. I don't know what else you're going to put on him in the meantime. Going back to Twitch chat for a second, then I'll go on to the next ID that was just pinged. 1 second. Yeah, Thor tier 4 provides up 75% all elemental damage or regular mighty. Let's see. I had never even considered that. Again, I'm running a rage on mine, so I will do the best to give advice, but I'll also give caveats. That's why we have people. That's why we have peoples to talk. So skills. Tier 4. Where's his 6 at? It's hiding. It's hiding right in front of me. There it is. Oh, you said tier 4. You said tier 4. But the tier 4 is not going to be popping off that often, is it? Increases all elemental damage by 65% for 10 seconds. I don't know. I would still feel like Judgment might be a better option. I mean, I see where you're coming from, officially, Eli. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not sure I'm convinced. Yeah, but I got a Mighty Rage on mine. So Judgment can be used for Thor, but it does have a ceiling. I think it's stronger on Thor at tier 3 than it would be at tier 4. Fair. Oh, sir, any thoughts on the Obelisk? I love that so much, sorry. Obelisk lightning damage, critical damage, 15% chance. By the way, like I said, if you want to join us in Discord, send a car hush, you can. Official Eli is in there too. Not that you have to, by any means. Nobody has to join. But he is in there too if you want to ask. He's one of the consultants. So people that I feel like know enough about the game to help other people out. And just because you're not picked does not mean you don't. It's just, yeah. Oh, I don't even have his thing unlocked, which I need to unlock eventually. Who else? Could have sworn we had one other person throw an ID up. Oh. Elevated Wash, are you still here? What questions do you have for your account? Apparently that's not an ID. E-L-E-V-A-T-E-D wash out. There we go. What questions you got? How are you working on? Why tier 4 Ant-Man? I only have a single. I doubt I will be getting a Brill. You never know. Some people say Mephisto makes phone hot. Yeah. Sometimes. So any of the characters that have a lot of animations going on. So Jean Grey, Mephisto, your phone will heat up. If I play on my phone in 20 minutes, it feels like a hot cup of coffee. So I bought one of these, which essentially what this is a cooler. So it's got dual fans, and it has metal plate on the back. So you stretch this out over your phone, you plug it in, and they spin, and it's like a cooler. You don't have to buy something like that, but just, yeah, phone heating up for the game is pretty normal. But it's not just Mephisto, it's just when there's a lot of animations that has a chance to spike the heat on your phone. Sir Crystal Spin Guide, Multiverse Saga versus... That's right. How can I improve my gameplay? I am a returning player. Okay. Okay. Cards. First of all, cards. So you want to finish card set. I've actually got a video here on YouTube talking about cards. At a real high level, though, these three middle ones you want to replace. They're not really good for player versus environment, PvE. The Luna Snow and the Spidey are fantastic. You want to get the proc on the Luna. You want to build a PvE card set. So cards is the number one thing because it affects all of your characters in all game modes. Secondary is swords. Swords you're doing fine on so far. Nothing big here. You might be able to get, you can get a little higher cooldown. You can get closer to 10% cooldown, so you don't need as much in your cards. And then it's all about who you're building. So Doctor Strange is fantastic. You could reforge his rage if you get a second one later. He does really good. Finish your ISO 8 set, of course. This is not good for Hulk. So Hulk with the Titan uniform, who's not meta, by the way, anymore, he's a damage character now. He does scale off of hit points, but you want to put a rage on him. Because he's not meta, you can probably leave that on him for now. I'm just letting you know you probably aren't going to have much use out of him. Venom with this uniform and a rage, perfectly acceptable. Iron Man's fallen off, but it's fine to have a rage on him. A lot of people have energy or something else on him. The Authority has fallen out of use in PvP, but you don't have Conquest. It's better than nothing. Black Bolt's fallen off. Pull this rage from him for sure. Judgment's fine on the Ghost Rider. That's fine. Thor with a mighty rage. Interesting. He's mostly just usable in World Boss. So if you want to do AB or other stuff, you could pull it off. I think it's fine to leave the mighty on him. He's perfectly strong character. Storm is one of the top 3 best PvE characters. Look up ISO 8 sets. I've got a video on it. Basically, you always want to do attack sets. Hawkeye's is going to help you with cooldown, but if you get more in your swords, Overdrive or POA, Power of the Anger Hulk, are better attack sets, in my opinion, because Hawkeye's basically helps with your cooldown. You always want to finish your ISO 8 sets completely. Fill those out. Get Uru on all their slots, things like that. Proper CTP is on the proper characters. Loki is really good in not in World Boss, but in Alliance Battle with his new uniform. Luna Snow, you've got her newest thing. You've got a competition on her, which is not bad. Idealistically, you want to reforge this, finish building her off, and get her to tier 4. She's usable everywhere. Very, very strong character if you can tier 4 her. Mephisto is probably also one of the top 3. So Doctor Strange, Storm, and Mephisto easily top 3. Luna's in the top 5. Loki's probably in the top 5 too. Farm stuff. If you get Moon Knight's newest uniform, he's not exactly energy proc friendly like this uniform is, but he is AB meta on some days. I don't know if he's... I wouldn't prioritize him probably. I would prioritize right now finishing building out your characters. Tier 4 Luna first, and then Mephisto. That's what I would recommend. Yeah. That's kind of the advice I would give for you, Elevated. Packs to buy. So, Multiverse Saga versus Deluxe packs. Let's see. Are they under Multiverse Saga? Oh, whether Multiverse Saga or a Deluxe pack. Either or, so you're asking which I would recommend. I got to remember who you get. I've had them for so long. Where's the other ones? It's not Dispatch. Is it Epic Quests? Yeah, it's Epic Quests. So I assume you mean the Epic Quest ones. So what are we getting here? You're getting the ability to buy more crystals at a higher rate, which is always fun. That's okay. First clear through... you are able to farm out to build these up, which the set's reasonable. I think for that, maybe the Multiverse Saga. On the epic stuff here, what are we getting? So, Doctor Strange. Obviously, Doctor Strange is one of the better, so if you don't have Doctor Strange, I'm going to recommend it. Jean Grey. Jean Grey is really, really, really strong character, but she's fallen off. You do have the ability to farm mutant mats here. Strife is mostly a PvP character. And then you again have your ability to farm characters. I don't know why my voice keeps going out on me, but there is Psylocke. Psylocke's fallen off as well. I'm not sure I would go for the X-Men one right now. Sorcerer Supreme and Rise of the X-Men I would consider. First Family, Doom has also fallen off as well. Wow, a lot of these characters fall off, don't they? But you can farm Invisible Woman, and Invisible Woman is in fact meta in AB. Still think I would recommend Rise of the X-Men. Still think I would recommend either Rise of the X-Men or Sorcerer Supreme first. Let me see who else we can get in some of these other ones. Gladiator is really strong, and he's still there's some days he gets replaced. First Family is no, it's not First Family. It's this one. It's the one next to First Family. Galactic Imperative. Rise, Galactic Imperative. Let's see. Dark Rage. Yeah, we don't care about that right now. And I mean, that just flushes out your roster a little bit. There is the Ares thing. And Ares is pretty meta. Fade, and this is mostly just getting bios as well, and most of the Immortals suck. Goblin Queen, Madeline Pryor does have usage in PvP, but not a lot, and you need her artifact. Immortals. Zeus is actually pretty strong and is a secondary. Honestly, if it was me, Sanda Karhush, in my opinion, I would do the Multiverse Saga first because of the emblems alone. Then I would consider the packs. I would consider Sorcerer Supreme, Rise of the X-Men, and Immortals of Olympus. Those are the three I would consider first. Just my 2 cents, though. If folks disagree, feel free to share your opinions. So that's what I would do. Madeline Pryor also requires a uniform, so that's a double dip. That's true. That's true. Let me get back to YouTube chat, see if I missed anything. Is it me, or did he go on mute? Can you not hear me, Jiraiya? Oh, it's just me. Never mind. Okay. Haha. I have a Guardians card. Guardians card is actually a really solid card. So here's some of the best. And again, I cover a lot of this. This is some of the best PvE cards right here. And what I'm missing is I'm going to replace the Avengers with Fantastic Four, which is in my inventory. And Guardians is on par with Baby Spidey. Both of them can get the double attack at the bottom. And that's really what you want. You want this energy and physical attack. That double attack at the bottom works like an additional all attack. And then, like I was saying before, White Fox, proc. Luna, proc. Both of them have the proc. Ghost Rider needs the proc. As does the Fantastic Four card. But the proc is really one of the reasons they're so good, is having that proc. So, yeah. Is it worth building Richard Rider? Yes. Richard Rider with his newest uniform is a support, and a really strong one. So you use him for support purposes. So if you can get his uniform, even without his uniform, I've got a Mighty Liberation on him. He's a very, very solid support. If you check out his, and that's what you use him for, is support only. You're not going to use him for anything else. I'm trying to remember. So all superhero allies are going to get 40% ignore dodge and 50% damage dealt to villains. And then he has a leadership. It's not worth using. It's for the passive. I don't remember if he has the uniform passive or not. Let me double check. Yeah, it's self. So yeah, it's just for that one skill. So the whole reason of getting Richard Rider and building him is for that passive. So, which means you put him on the team and any superhero ally, only superheroes. But yes, he's worth building. I just, compared to other characters, might not necessarily be a top priority, but yeah. Conquest for King. How can I improve my... Oh, okay. Dars, I missed your comments. Can you do mine next? Yes. Yes, I can. What are your questions? And then let me catch up with chat. Free to play Guts. Is it okay? I have a Guardians. Is it worth building Richard? There you go. Okay. Hate Luna for being a glass cannon. Oh, she's very dodgy though, and she has heals. So I would not call her a glass cannon because she doesn't really die in a single hit. Hello, sir. What's up? Not much, Kardaki. How are you doing? Shall I give Ghost Rider Mighty Judgment? Yeah. I don't think it's bad to put a judgment on him. I mean, for the most part, you're going to use him for... So you don't even use him as a striker that often anymore. You will use him as a striker and world boss, because most characters, Ghost Rider with his last uniform, not his newest, is the probably best striker for world boss, which a player named Neck told me that, and he's right. I'd say get Villain Jean, because her next uni might be Hero. Jean might get a uni for Spider-Man movie. Possibly. For ABX and ABL, do you use the P card with Instinct proc? I don't. I'll show you my cards again here in a minute. I'm trying to think of which Instinct proc you're talking about. Doctor Strange do not have a deluxe pack. Oh, is it automatically unlocked? Well, there you go. I was just looking at the section, and Doctor Strange is worth building, especially with the zombie uniform. And his spacesuit is actually meta and open day AB, by the way, which most people can't play him. I struggle with it myself. How long to tier 4 Mephisto from level 60 onwards? Can it take 2 months? Depends on what your materials are available and how far are you with you being a newer player. It could take upwards of 2 months. I don't have an exact timeline for you. I have my characters already built and I don't remember. Just being honest. Uni suggestions? Okay. Let's see. You got some of the best uniforms already. Cool. Hela's worth considering. She's a good support character. Considering. I don't know if I would put her at top. Mephisto, if you can ever afford to build him. He is pretty expensive, but he needs his uniform, but he's amazing for PvE content. If you do any PvP at all, Null's worth getting, but I mean, it's PvP. That's very competitive, so it's up to you. Moon Knight's uniform's worth getting. So Mephisto, Null, and Moon Knight. Valkyrie bumps her a little bit on support. Sharon Rogers, with her newest uniform, eats world bosses alive. Coulson, 100% Coulson, because it makes him a support for villains and heroes. So that alone doubles your support ability, like when you can use him or where you can use him. Coulson's worth getting. Doctor Strange Zombies uniform's worth getting because he's one of the best 3 characters in PvE, and right now at least. I mean, that can change. It always does. Yeah, those are the ones that stand out to me for you. Those would be the ones I'd put towards the top of that list. Give 3 uniforms and level 80 potential ticket suggestions. Kardaki. What, for you? What was your in-game name again? And overall advice? Build a full set of P cards that are good for PvE. Reroll your Luna till you have the proc. Reroll your White Fox till you have the proc. Swords are looking good. Focus on PvE first. finish ISO 8 sets. Try to get a competition or a rage on your Luna. I personally would put rage on Storm and the competition on Luna, personally. Build teams, farm stuff, do ABX, because you get good rewards from that. Always push Shadowlands as far as you can, especially to 15, so that you can get the bios. Well, I use Ghost Rider and World Boss Legendary as one of the dealers. Okay. I mean, you can. In that case, yeah, as is, that would make sense. The F4 P card. So I don't have it equipped yet. I will. Oh, yeah. That one will help with ABX and AB 100%. Well, mostly ABL and Open Day because you scale with instinct damage for tier 4 characters. But yes, you do want to have the proc on this. Hi, Blaze Rag here. Oh, good to see you again. Agent Big Bubba, can you tell me next tier 4 and if I should build? Sure. I can give you my opinion. Remember, this is opinions. This is opinions. You got to play your account how you want to play it. You need to understand the why and build and play the way you want so you're having fun. Oh, wow. Okay. Whew. You're doing pretty good. Next, tier 4. Who would I consider tier 4 for your account? Fat Bubba, this seems like a flex, my friend. Maybe Gambit or Gamora, but you need the uniform for Gamora. I like AB. I always focus on AB. That's why I usually gravitate towards those characters. And a lot of those characters are usable in other game modes as well. Ares. You have the uniform already. Ares, Gambit, and Gamora are 3 options I would consider for tier 4. Mostly for AB. Yeah, I would do one of them. Out of them, probably Gambit first. Gambit, Ares. Gambit, Gamora, then Ares are the next 3 tier 4 I would consider for your account. Specifically because of Alliance Battle. An 11-year player? I can see that. Free to play, too. I would assume. I have 3,000 crystals. Cool. What's up, bro? Not much. How are you? I am working in my Sentry. Sentry is great for PvP, especially with the Conquest. Where's Solar Wolf? Not on at the moment. Thank you, man. No problem. My in-game name, Agent. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're already on my friends list. You think I would remember your username at this point, but I don't because it's so different than the actual name you have. What questions did you have, Cardikey? Try Sunspot once, please, bro. For what? What mistake am I making, and what am I missing? For what, Savak? For your account? What is the best CTP for Ghost Rider? I would assume Judgment, but I'm sure you'd be perfectly fine with Rage. Also, can you review my ID as well? Sure, why not? Advice and suggestions? Yeah, if you have a specific area. If not, I can give you general stuff. I have paywall uniforms. Fair. So you have spent. Why are you sleepy? I didn't get enough rest last night. 3 uniform suggestions and level 80 potential ticket suggestions. Ah. So you want to buy 3 uniforms as you want to 80 potential. Does that jump from 70 to 80? Or is it just up to that? So usually when there's potential tickets or any type of tickets, some are restricted to native tier 2s or below, and some like native tier 3s, like you can't use them on native tier 3s or native tier 2s. If it's not restricted, you always go with the most expensive price-oriented characters. Like Luna Snow's a paywall bioselector character, as an example. So you always want to pick the characters like Mephisto or Luna that are very, very, very hard for any of the potential stuff. For uniforms, let's see who you have and who you need, in my opinion. Captain America is a very budget-friendly PvP character. Supposedly his new uniform is supposed to be good. Thanos is reasonable in certain PvP game modes with his newest uniform. I don't know if I would recommend either of them, though. But if you have a lot of the other uniforms, I might. Ancient One does allow Ancient One to be a male again, and allows him to be used on male restriction days for World Boss. Not a majorly important one, but worth considering and mentioning. You have Gamora's too. Dazzler's a worth consideration because of how strong she is. It's a small boost. Spider-Gwen. Is that her newest? I don't think that's her newest, is it? She's really good in World Boss. Sharon Rogers. See, a lot of these characters you don't have built yet. Depending on your resources, some of the ones that stand out to me is there's a lot of support characters that get micro boosts. There are also a lot of characters you have that, if you actually built, are really good and worth building. Satana with her uniform is a wonderful elemental one. Works great with Mephisto. Satana's definitely on the list. That's a support uniform I would definitely recommend. Ay, 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 ay. This is a hard choice. Honorable mention, but I probably wouldn't put her on the list. Satana would be number 1 still. Gambit if you build him. Scarlet Witch if you build her. But again, you have to build them. His is seasonal. His is okay, but not a huge boost. She's meta if you can afford her. Ares is meta. So probably Satana and Ares at the top of the list. Sharon Rogers just for the World Boss of how good she is in World Boss. Satana, Sharon Rogers, and Ares would be my top 3 for you, I think. Yeah, those would be my top 3 for you. And like I said, use your coupon ticket on whoever the most expensive character is you want to build. I know who... Oh, I see. You're asking for... Let's say I know who you are, Civic. So what is your question for your stuff? I think you're on my friends list again, aren't you? I don't remember. I don't remember the last time I've yawned this much. I feel like exhausted. This is weird. You're not. Okay. Is it one word? It is. Oh, any obvious things that you're missing in a whole. Gotcha. 70 to 80. Oh, okay, yeah. 70 to 80s, you always want to use those, like, obviously, like I said, on the most restricted characters. So it depends if it's restricted to non-native characters. If it's a native tier 2 or 3, you always want to use it on them first. Depends on who you need to build. ID max level creator, please guide me. Yeah, what sort of questions do you have? Best character for Blast Female Human Day? Blast Female Human Day. Let me actually consult my list. Are you talking about for ABX or ABL? Is there a Blast Female Day? I mean, I'm thinking of Invisible Woman first. Okay, so there's nothing for... There's no... Well, I don't know. There could be. Yeah, not for ABX. It'd have to be for ABL, I guess. Blast Hero Male. Or do you mean for World Boss? Blast Female. Yeah, I don't know what restriction day you're talking about. I know I use Invisible Woman. Oh, there, Blast Human Female. That's one. Yeah, Invisible Woman. Valeria Richards, lead Invisible Woman, and Ironheart is the best Blast Human Female team. But you could also use Jean Grey if you have the uniform. You could also use Scarlet Witch. No, Scarlet Witch would not count, and Jean Grey would not count because that's Other and Mutants. You could not use either of them. So yeah, let me look at Rating Rookie's account. Let me double check for backups, but it's definitely Invisible Woman for Blast Human Female. But she's a seasonal uniform. I think Sentry might be a good pick for. Okay, any obvious things you're missing? The proc on Luna Snow. You need the proc on your Luna card. You need more cooldown on your swords. You need a competition or something, like at least a rage on your Mephisto. Authorities are really bad, by the way, in PvP now. They kind of dropped off. CTP of support on Cyclops and Dazzler. Insider Liberation. I would put an egg on Captain America. I don't know why you would have an energy on him, especially with the uniform. Man, all y'all Gamora and her energy. Such a pain to use with that energy. You need something on her. Like Luna Snow without a competition or a rage makes me want to cry. Especially when you got a rage on Dr. Octopus who's no longer used. Conquest on your Kang would be nice. I know you just got him. Nothing really besides that stuff's really sticking out to me, honestly. I think for the most part you're doing pretty good, Svek. Max level creator, what sort of questions do you have? Obvious thing that I am missing. No other updates on Twitch. How you doing, Zandakarhush and Eli? Sharon Rogers. I'm strictly free to play. Can you recommend to me the characters I should consider getting or building and some overall recommendations? Sure. If you want to take a look, still working on swords and cards and advice on next tier 4. Thank you. Which characters to build first? Loki and Mephisto both should be tiered 4. I know Mephisto's expensive, but he's really strong. Doctor Strange needs his uniform, but I mean, you've got Storm, which is great. You even have some... see, I'd have the Conquest on Sentry over Kang, but I mean, I guess Kang did just come out, and he's good. Both of them need a Conquest, technically, but... you're making some pretty good choices here, though. Yeah, so next for you, I would probably work on tier 4ing Mephisto and Loki. If you can get Doctor Strange's zombie uniform, tier 4 him too. But probably one of these two first, depending on what your budget allows based upon your resources in your game. And definitely finish out your ISO 8 sets on your characters. Always finish them out. Get all 6 stars, and amplifying them with all the red stars makes a difference. I know it takes a lot of resources, but it is worth it in the long run. As well as Uru on your character as well. Benjamin. Recommend to me the characters I should consider getting or building and some overall recommendations. Sure. SW Spider-Man. All right. Overall recommendations, let me at least peek at your cards. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Get your proc. Get your proc on White Fox, reroll that. I repeat that every time. Always the White Fox. Good stuff. Do you at least have your cooldown? No. Reroll your swords for more cooldown, especially if you're struggling on cooldown. Building wise, well, I mean, you have Luna with the uniform and a rage. 100% always finishes ISO 8 sets. I say it every time. I'm going to say it for everyone. I'm not going to keep repeating it today. Tier 4 her. Luna Snow is good in every game mode. Loki's specifically good. That's the thing. The reason I mentioned Mephisto for the last account was because Mephisto is good everywhere. Loki is specifically good for AB. But Alliance Battle does give good rewards. It is worth farming it, even if you do a one run and done. Shadow Shell does not have the uniform. Gambit does. I mean, Gambit's got some pretty decent value. Only a 140 proc. I'd put at least 200 proc on him, and with the uniform, he's actually better with Rage or Mini Rage or whatever you want to call it, an Anger proc. For the most part, I guess, as far as building, like I said, the number one that stands out for your account is Luna Snow. Build her for sure because you got the uniform. And then consider Loki and then Storm. Storm and Luna Snow. Storm is probably one of the best, like I said, top 3 characters. Well, top 5 characters include Storm and Luna Snow for sure. So I would build these two. I would finish fleshing them out. That's what I would do for your account. Big Surf, do you think Doom is a good investment now or wait until the movie? Wait till the movie. We have no idea. I don't like to pre-build the characters based upon them possibly getting a new uniform because it's always a what if and you're not sure. What if? It's always a what if. You're never going to be sure until they actually come out and people get a chance to test them. So I would wait for the testing before I built a character. If not, you might be wasting resources unless you have them to waste. Bubba. Again, reminding everyone, this is just my opinion. It seems to be invalid. Bubba79. Did I spell it wrong? BUBBA79. Yeah. For some reason, that's not, it's not working. I don't understand why. Is there no space? Try it one more time. There we go. I don't know why it was being weird. But it was. What was Bubba's question? Take a look. Still working on swords and cards. Advice on your next tier 4. Let's see. So you've got all the juicy ones. I'm not... There's Storm. I was going to say, I'm not seeing Storm. Doctor Strange? Do you have a Doctor... Yep, Doctor Strange. You're doing pretty good. This is definitely not a beginner account. So, some of the characters that you already have built up here. Kang, great for PvP. I don't know why you have an energy on him, but good for PvP. Gladiator has value in Alliance Battle, although there are certain days he's getting replaced, but Alliance Battle as a possibility. I don't know if you want to do PvP at all. With you having a account that's further along, you might actually want to look at PvP, but again, I would put a Conquest over the energy. Definitely put an energy on her. I don't know why she doesn't have one already, because she'll walk through World Boss for you. AB meta, you need his uniform. You do have Lucky down here for AB again, another AB meta character. Yeah, it's going to have to be one of those. Oh, no, you have these as well. I see. Do you care about Alliance Battle at all? If you do, there's a lot of characters I would recommend, but they only have value in Alliance Battle. So for your next tier 4, I would work on one of them, depending. What do you say, Bubba? I don't liking. I know he's good, just not a fan. I don't liking? What do you mean liking? Who do you mean? Thank you. Which character build first? I just got Luna, but I'm torn. I have one comp and 2 characters that need it, Luna and Fisto. If I was going to pick between the 2, I'd honestly probably pick Mephisto. Even Luna's used everywhere, but she's perfectly fine with the rage. Fisto, I feel like there's a bigger jump, but you need it reforged. So it comes down to fact. Basically, you just kind of have to choose. You don't have Invisible Woman and Ironheart or Sharon Rogers. Okay, I'll have to look at other options, but it's 100. I think you can get away with using Sharon Rogers. But let me look at other options for you, Kartiki. For Mephisto, PvE, Brilliant Rage, or Mighty Competition. Mighty Competition. I would save the Brilliant for a different character. He will do better with the Brilliant Rage. That's better than a Mighty Competition. But I would save the Brilliant Rage anyway. That's just my opinion. Because some characters are way better with competition. Almost every character is really good with a rage. Again, opinion-based Venom. I'm currently building Mephisto. I think that's a great choice. See Tomorrow? Who's Tomorrow? I have a 3rd anniversary card. Nice. I have a Brilliant Judgment on Ghost Rider that I want to take off to put on Miles. Smart move. I would say so for 2 reasons. Miles is meta with the seasonal uniform, the mummy uniform. In ABL, Miles is the meta striker. So giving that to him, I have got a Brilliant Judgment on mine. The other thing is, in World Boss, I think Miles does better than Ghost Rider. So for both of those reasons, in my personal opinion, yeah, I would do that move. But who do you like more? Who do you play more often? So, but that's my logic behind doing it, is because I push AB. I'm an AB player, and Miles for ABL alone. That alone makes it a good move, in my opinion. Oh, lucky. I got you. I got you. Got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you don't have to build him if you don't like him. You don't like him. But I guess for like the AB stuff, I get it. He drives me nuts too. I don't really like the character very much either, but he is one of the better ones. So all the ones I would consider: Kang, if PvP is your focus, Kang. Gladiator is worth considering, but I would put Loki over Gladiator. You could also consider Crescent if you can build in tier 4 her because of, again, AB, specifically Alliance Battle. That's why I'm suggesting those characters. Down here in your Awakened ones, Gambit has value in AB as well. He's okay in World Boss, but not great. Kid Omega has some value. There's some swap play you can do if you know how to do that. Ares has got some days, swap days for AB, but you need his uniform. Crystal has a swap day with Kamala Khan for AB. Moon Knight has some AB value, but he's really not that good in World Boss. I've struggled with him. I don't even use him in World Boss. For AB specifically, Gamora has an AB day as well, but also needs her uniform. So it's hard to suggest who to tier 4. It more comes down to where you want to focus your account at. If it's PvP, Kang's the no-brainer. If it's PvE, it depends if you like Alliance Battle or not. If you like Alliance Battle, Loki's #1 suggestion, hands down. In number 2 would probably, for me, be Gambit or Ares. And then Moon Knight, again, for AB specifically. Those are the 4 I would consider tier 4ing on your account. Take it or leave it, but that's who I'm thinking, Bubba. For Mephisto, PvE, Brilliant Rage, or Mighty Comp, I answered that. I changed options like 50 times, didn't get a proc on my Luna card. Sometimes you need to roll hundreds of times. That proc, though, makes a big difference. What's better, Fisto with a Rage or Luna with a Rage? Either Rage or Comp only gets one gets Rage. I don't know for sure. I really don't. When I feel like my Mephisto score jumped higher with the competition than my Luna score did. I had a Brilliant Rage on Luna, and I took it off to give her, I think, a Mighty, I think is what I ended up settling on. What do I have on my Luna right now? A Mighty competition, I think. No, Brilliant. Okay. Really, really poorly rolled Brilliant, too. But yeah, I switched from a Brilliant Rage to a Brilliant Competition on my Luna, and I feel like the score for my Mephisto jumped up more than my score for my Luna. I feel like, could be wrong. They're very close, though. It's kind of pick your poison at this point. Oh, I like that. I am climbing and World Boss makes sense. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What are the best supports for PvP with some damage also? Don't know about with some damage, but the top support ones. So first of all, Ebony Maul has positional teams, especially with the uniform. So that's his self. We don't care about that. That's also his self. Is it his uniform only? It might just be his uniform. Oh, I don't know why I went to skills. Colossus is also worth considering. And if you're using Null, Agent Venom, those I would say are the top 3. Everyone else, in my opinion, is very niche to use. I don't know what I'm doing. I exit and jump in and exit and jump in and this way and that way and that way and this way. Has to be his uniform. That's what I'm looking for. So with his uniform, General's Hand, increase basic damage dealt to universal types, decrease basic damage received from universal types. There are niche characters that have specific, like the Thing, I think, gives some support for Fantastic Four, but you don't really use them in normal PvP game modes, so I don't consider niche characters like that. But Ebony Maul, obviously, Agent Venom, and Colossus, wherever he's at. Those are the only support characters I usually end up using when I play. Colossus. Especially with that Reflect. That's his own. There you go. All allies. Decreases damage received from Reflect, 65%. Kind of counters Silver Surfer, if I remember. I think he's got the Reflect. Decreased damage received from supervillains. Decreased damage received for superheroes. I don't remember if he has a uniform option or not. Nope, that's self. So for him, it's all about the... it's all about that base. Yeah. There you go. I'm looking at Kang or another support. Thank you, I. So you're looking at as far as like who to tier 4, or do you mean a support for Kang? Colossus as Colossuses, lots of suses and Colossuses. Colossuses. That's right. Official Eli said, I literally just tier 4'd him, but I did it for future investment reasons and to burn off tier 4 books and use the selectors. You mean Doom? Or for Ebony Maw? Eli. Doom, I was replying to Surf. All good. I was just checking. Just making sure. For my Otherworld battle, I'm thinking building using Sentry, Wolverine, Silver Surfer, Jeff, Hela, or maybe Magic or Deadpool. Woo! It's a lot of options. I love the symbiotes. Bought every symbiote uni from the Team Up collection. I need 3 Mega Uni tickets to get, though. Fair. After Tier 4 Mephisto. And I got none. I'll never further this thing. You never know. Fair. Sentry. Wolverine, Silver Surfer. Sentry and Wolverine do really good in the PvP and the Otherworld battle stuff. There's a lot of options. Definitely makes the game feel overwhelming sometimes, doesn't it? See options. Oh, yeah. Thank you. You got to remind me sometimes. I get distracted. So if we go into Alliance Battle and we go into training, then we find... What's it doing? It's all relay mode. There we go. We want to find Blast Female. Blast Human Female Day. Here we go. So if you don't have Invisible Woman... Oh, yeah. If it's not Invisible Woman, it's Sharon Rogers. I know a lot of people who are actually still using Sharon Rogers. If I was going to build a team... You don't have Ironheart. That sucks. You don't really have a lot of options, honestly. Yeah, this day is going to suck for you. I don't know. Well, there's one option for leadership there. You don't have her. So if you absolutely had to, you could use Wasp and or Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau. One of those two for their leadership, 36 energy and 36 dodge, or 30 energy and all defense. If you at least have one of those two, you can consider either of them. You don't really have a lot of support options, though. Increase all basic. That's at least better than nothing. If you had to. If you had to do a double Wasp team with her, you could. But yeah, your number one go-to is Ironheart. Just because of her support ability with that 25 and 45 with the uniform. card a key. Sorry about that. Hello, future someone. Welcome, welcome. Ancient one with the old uni. For the leadership. Oh, yeah. The female uniform. That's a good point. Blackbeard brought up a great point, Kardaki. Switched around uniforms. You always put Ancient One in there for the leadership. And then you could throw on a support character of some form. Like the Wasp. So can I purchase Sharon's second uni? Yeah. I don't see why you couldn't. Can I see your cards? Sure. These are my cards. Dark Slayer Yamamoto. Here my ID is Virgil Sparta. Oh, so you're not the Virgil I thought you were. Haha. Okay. I randomly gave a crystal coupon to someone else then. I thought that was you. My bad. My bad. Misunderstood. Is Angela worth it? Not anymore. Not anymore. I can't think of a single team I use Angela on anymore. I mean, if you don't have everyone to fill the slots, you might need to fall back on her. And her uniform is okay, and it's kind of so-so. Here's my card effects, by the way. Yeah. That's partly why I think I'll tier 4 Ancient One, the male-female versatility. Right, right. Big Surf says nice. Let me pull up both Angela and Enchantress for you, Civic, so you can kind of... You should be able to actually view it. I buy all the uniforms, period. I just buy them, whether they're worth it or not, but that's just what I do. It gets expensive. All right, what was I going to do before I play Alliance Battle? Because I know I'm going to play Alliance Battle today, the full one, before I wrap up the stream and all that good stuff. I got 4-star Carnage artifacts, so from Premium Tier 2 Selector, which should I take, Carnage or Ironheart for that day? Ooh. Well, Carnage is like PvP, so I don't know if he's worth getting at all. As far as Ironheart, yeah, I can check your ID next. I don't even know if I have her artifact. I do. It bumps her. I don't think that's worth picking at all. It doesn't make her better support, and she's basically just a support character. So I don't know if I would get either of those. If you do PvP Kardaki, get Carnages. If you want to use them. I don't know anybody who uses them anymore. In Timeline Battle, you're not going to use them. Team Battle Arena, I don't think you're going to use them there either. So I really don't think it has a lot of value. Should have said something when I said I was going to message you on Discord. My bad. All right. Virgil Sparta. What specific questions do you have, Virgil? Sorry, I missed the part about Enchantress. I don't think it makes a massive difference, but I had to double check, I said, because I don't remember off the top of my head. I just buy all the uniforms. But I'll double check here in a second, Civic. Let me check out Virgil's account. See what questions Virgil has. And then I will take a peek at the uniforms. If it doesn't let you do it from your end before you purchase them, which it might not. Just general advice and suggestions? Okay. Get rid of this as a PvP card. Get the proc on the White Fox. Get at least 10% cooldown on your swords. Tier 4 Doctor Strange. tier 4 Luna Snow and actually build her. You got the uniform, you might as well just build her. Well, you're not going to be able to afford Mephisto right now with your account. Yeah, that's the things that I would do, is focus on building and fleshing out your characters. You got a beautiful build in Storm. You have Cyclops for leadership. I don't know where your Dazzler's at, right down here. If you can get a support CTP on Dazzler, it wouldn't be bad. But, I mean, you've got a solid character with some solid support options. Scarlet Witch is worth building. She needs a uniform, though. Not a bad start, though, Virgil. Not a bad start at all. He's not very proc friendly. Try to get one of those anger procs on him. Quote unquote mini rages, some people call them. I would not have an energy on Hulk. That's a waste. If you can pull it off, put your energy on your Sharon Rogers. I think that's the things that stand out the most to me. Keep pacing it, taking your time. If you want to join my Discord and ask questions as you're growing your account, keep watching videos, keep participating and asking questions on why people play the way they do. How many times have I got to yawn today, man? I'm just going to take a nap. Good night. Sheesh. I'm waiting to use 12 advancement on Luna to skip leveling to 80. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, if you have it. Yeah, but she's worth building. Uniforms. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Enchantress's uniform is worth it because it actually makes her a support. So, yes, Enchantress is 100% worth it, Savak. What was the other? Angela. I don't remember using Angela anywhere, but I still use Enchantress on AB teams. I think it's a similar situation. I think she's worthless without a uniform. Self. Yeah, she's worthless without a uniform. I don't really use her much of anywhere, but you do need her uniform to make her a support character, which might be on her uniform only, which it is. Superhero allies get 40% increase, so it doesn't do much. It's very, very little. If I had to pick between the two, I would get Enchantress's uniform over. A must-buy support. Enchantress has AB meta days. So if you're using her in World Boss, which teams are going to use them with? If you are not using her in World Boss, if it's AB only, yeah, Enchantress is still worth it. I doubt you're going to be using Angela unless you have a, I don't know, like a Scarlet Witch day, universal female day that you don't have anyone else for. No, Scarlet Witch is villain, so you can't even use her there. Yeah, I don't know where you would use Angela. What's an Enchantress team? Well, Doctor Strange for one. Scarlet Witch, Enchantress, and Sin on villain female. And Blast Villain Day, Doctor Strange, Mysterio, and Enchantress. ABL, you have Hades, Proxima, and Enchantress on Villain Day. Villain Alien. So yeah, she's got 3 different days that she's good on. So I feel like Enchantress is worth it for AB, yeah. I have a spreadsheet. I track my scores and teams and rotations, so it's listed in my Discord for people to view it if they want to. But I just Control F, find and look for Enchantress and see what days that she pops up on. I don't have it all memorized. I game in my free time as the hobby. But we're hitting the 2-hour mark, so I actually am going to wrap up the stream for now. I'm not going to do a 4-hour stream like yesterday. I'm going to go get some food in me, get some coffee, because clearly I need it, and call it a day. So thank you all for hanging out. It was great seeing y'all. Sorry I ran out of crystal coupons. I love passing out crystal coupons, but I get them every month. Are the Master Mold Thor Destroyer? I don't understand. What do you mean? All right, see ya. I'm going to go play Battlefront 2 now. Are you sure you're not the Virgil from my Discord? Because he also plays Battlefront 2. That's wild. Or someone else like a support like Taskmaster worth it. Ooh, my pulse is low. That's good. I should have pulse like that more often. I mean, Taskmaster, I would definitely work on Taskmaster. But Enchantress is like almost a must-buy at some point. I'm the Virgil from your Discord. Okay, so I did send it to you. So, do you have different accounts? Or is that account your only account? I'm confused. Oh, Destroyer, Thor, Master Mold, Enchantress, Taskmaster. I don't know what you mean by Master Mold. Are you talking about Nimrod? What Master Mold are you talking about? Like, Sentinel has a Stark and Nimrod, but there's no Master Mold. That's the only one I can think of. Iron Master Mold. For what character? Talk about Hulkbuster? Celestial Hulkbuster? Do you mean this one? I mean, he's only gonna be good for like Iron Man teams, like machines, like right, max hit points and stuff. And he's got the leadership for Iron Man, but I mean, where else are you gonna use him? Like that's a crap one. Like I wouldn't even worry about that one at all. No, the metal guy. Stark uniform for the Sentinel. This one, Stark Sentinel MK2? He doesn't have any support ability at all. If this is who you mean. All of his stuff is self. My 4 options are Stark, Sentinel, the Destroyer, Thor, Enchantress, and Taskmaster. Well, Enchantress is a definite. Taskmaster. I don't remember. I don't even know what other uniforms you have, but I mean, like Taskmaster. Just looking at this is Thunderbolt's allies only, so that's not going to help anyone else. And the uniform is 45 and 45. So, I mean, I think Enchantress is a better uniform, but who are you going to use more, Taskmaster or Enchantress? So I still would put Enchantress above Taskmaster, depending on what your needs are. Official Eli, in my opinion, Sentinel's main value is anti-mutant PvP. I agree with you, but they catch a lot of bans. Yeah, they do. How Silver Samurai support should I get him for the P2 selector? I really don't use him that often. I've used him in Alliance Conquest, so I don't have a strong opinion on him. I was trying to get opinions from folks in my Alliance, but everyone's like, oh, we're not sure yet, and I never heard anything else back about it. So I really don't think that does that big of a difference. I mean, he might help Wolverine, right? I mean, I don't know what other team you're going to put him on, because think about it. You would need to have restrictions, so he's a combat day. Combat male. Like, what? I don't know any combat male that you're doing anything with besides for PvP with Wolverine. So I haven't really had a chance to use him anywhere. You don't have to tier 2 him. What, Silver Surfer? I'm sorry, Silver Samurai? Fair. Can I get a good value out of Thor Destroyer and Stark Sentinel? I don't know, Svak. I really don't. Hey, man, sorry about asking so much last second. It's okay. We always follow up more in Discord. I really don't know, though. I feel like the guy ordering last second from a closing food court, right? Mutant Villain Day. Mutant Villain Day. Huh. I haven't tried him on Mutant Villain Day. Who am I using for Villain Mutant Day? Technically would work for Mutant Male as well. I've been using Magneto, Cyclops, and Wolverine. Wolverine for striking, basically. I don't think I would use a double support on Mutant Day. And he is a villain, right? I think he's considered a villain. Yeah, he's a villain. Villain, Magneto, Polaris, and Mystique. Probably could try him instead of Mystique. I just haven't tried it yet. I didn't even think to try him. And on ABL, I'm using Mutant Female. There's Mutant Male. I'm using, again, Magneto, Cyclops, and Wolverine when it's Mutant Male. Yeah, sorry, I don't have an answer for you yet. Might play around with it later and see, but like I said, I'm going to be wrapping up the stream. More likely don't have to get him. Seems like you were confused with my username. I was. When stream through. I agree. When W stream. Thanks for the stream and the coupon and the account review and advice. Absolutely. Appreciate you hanging out. He's also good for Male Mutant Day. My team was Cyclops and Gambit. Didn't really have a good second support. Oh. Have you used him before officially, Eli? What do you think of him? Yeah, I haven't experimented with him much. I might mess with him later. I was actually tempted to tier for him just because he's a cool character, but I don't know. Got mixed feelings. Mixed feelings. So many things to work on. So, but on that note, like I said, I'm going to wrap it up and go get myself some food and coffee. So, y'all take care. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you next Saturday.